Let's go. Woo!
It's easy for the people watching and others to say our team was so special this year because of our winning record and because of the success we had, but really it was a lot more than that.
Throughout the year, we had competitions during practice, and during those practices, coaches had to make decisions that we respected because those decisions were benefiting the entire team.
This helped us make sacrifices in order for us to succeed, and the trust between the players and the coaches was what made our bond so strong.
The bond of the whole team made the difference this year. Whether you are a freshman, senior, coach, or spectator, you are always welcomed, supported, and respected.
One thing that I really enjoyed this year was our team connections. We were just a family more than a team.
The family-like culture of this program is something that's really special. It's made SIUE volleyball like my home away from home, and the teammates are all the sisters I've never had.
It meant a lot to me as a freshman to come into a team that was so accepting of others and were just always together, always willing to help. It was literally a sisterhood.
Just the connections between everyone, from the freshmen coming in to the seniors, everyone just had such a unique connection and everyone contributed and played a different role.
This was evident in practice every day because we were constantly giving each other feedback and challenging each other to be the best players that we could be.
We had the same warm-up every day in practice and on game day, and we always had a competitive vibe.
Every day we came to the gym and pushed each other to be 1% better.
In practice, we would have Mondays where we implemented something new. We made those adjustments, trained really ugly, but then got to grow from it.
This year at practice, we got to do a lot of position tournaments, which is basically where every position had little competitions and we're competing against each other to earn playing time during the game.
We came in fighting for positions, and we also were privileged enough to get to compete every single day, and a lot of teams don't get to do that.
And with that being said, even on our off days, we were always getting better at something else.
Maybe my swing wasn't great. I was going to give back to my team and be the best blocker I could be great at serve receive, and come back and give as much energy as I could.
Yes, we have lots of competition, and the practices were super tough, fighting for a spot, but in the end, we respected one another, we served one another, and we grew from one another.
Got to show some love to the SIUE volleyball team. Those ladies are putting in work across that bridge, cuz they improved to 7-0 on the road Saturday at Jacksonville. That is how you do it, Lady Cougars. No limits. You heard me? All right. Continued success to you all from all of us here at The Beat.
The OVC is a defensive conference, and despite that, our grit and defense stuck out as a major strength.
We came in on the first day of preseason knowing that we wanted to be one of the best defensive teams in the conference, and that actually turned into us being in the top 10 in the country. And so really just setting the tone early and keep building off of it the whole entire season.
Our blocking was the best it's been in the D1 history, and then that combined with just our digs per set put us 16th in the nation, which just those two combined actually allowed us to keep our opponent's hitting percentage lower, which put us 8th in the nation for our opponent's hitting percentage.
16th in the country in digs really was a reflection of our tenacity.
We were able to meet some of those national standards and make our way up in the rankings and kind of put a name for SIUE. Just all that grit and effort that we put in really kind of showed.
Our back row was ready to make any move necessary, and then after we would make an aggressive move, it was the whole rest of the team was ready to dive in and make hustle plays, even if that meant Emily was going to fall over a bench and take the whole bench out.
Everyone was engaged in every responsibility we had, no matter how small it was, whether it was an off-blocker assignment, a blocking assignment, or stepping up into a seam. Everyone was completely engaged.
Our middles did a great job with commit blocking, and that allowed for us to help our defense. A big thing that we implemented this year was our 45-45 blocking, which was an extremely helpful component to our defensive style.
We would go for the ball, and we wouldn't wait for it to come to us, like we would attack the ball. We would have a mentality of keeping the ball just on the other side, which can be such a difference rather than just trying to get a touch.
What stuck out about our defense was our ability to shut down stud hitters and make them rethink their game. Our system of Cougar volleyball was consistent all through the season, and we just made small adjustments along the way.
Through individual work and positional time, we were able to implement the small details which translated to later in the games.
We needed every person on our roster and on our coaching staff to win each match and each point and each set.
Our offensive motto this year was balance is beautiful. So that basically meant that the setters are distributing the ball evenly throughout all of our hitters, which gives us so many more opportunities to get swings, to get kills, and makes it so hard for the other teams to defend us.
The balance this year was our strength in our offense, because every time that I came onto the court as a setter, going to each player, I received confidence between each attacker.
And it was pretty awesome for me to be able to set any hitter that I wanted to.
Something this year that really started out was a connection with me and Sammy. Sometimes I feel like we could read each other's minds with either running the loop or the pull. And even though if we got a little confused at one point, we just knew what each other were thinking and could run it pretty consistently.
This year was really special because coming into the season, everyone had the idea that we were going to be the team with a target on our backs.
And everyone just bought into it. We went to the gym every day working really hard.
The entire team this year was always wanting more. We were never afraid to try something new. A lot of people hit swings that they've never tried before.
Adding to our diverse offense was the ability to go off of 1 foot and 2 feet this season.
And it made me feel really good that no matter in any situation we were in, anybody could score.
Which is really, I think, what made us excel this year and made us hard to defend. And I think this is definitely what led us to our record-breaking season.
The support system here at SIUE with the volleyball program is incredible.
Coach of the Year couldn't go to a more deserving head coach and really a more deserving coaching staff, from Coach Young, KP, but all the way to Alex and Mark. They do so much for us as athletes, as students, and to better us as people.
I learned many things from the staff, especially being a competitive attitude.
We are so grateful for all the efforts put into this program to make us successful on and off the court. Whether it's Lindsay Ross Stewart, our sports psychologist, or Coach Jameson down in the weight room, getting us stronger, getting us fit to be out on the court.
Alex, she always talks with the coaches, discussing if there's any injuries that need to be known.
They're positive people to have in your life. They help us as athletes, as students, and to better us as people every day.
Just being on the court from Coach, she's taught us so much on how to compete and make games.
And we have that respect and that intimacy with our team.
I couldn't imagine playing for a better person and being surrounded by better adults to model my life after. The seniors are all very different individually, so it's very hard to sum them up into one statement. But in trying to sum them up into one statement, I realized how important their individuality was to our overall success. With being such a large team and a team with so many different personalities, everyone on the team found someone to connect to and someone to look up to in the position of leadership, which I think is extremely important.
I hope that our team is able to bring Mal's competitive fire and light that up under somebody else and take what we've learned from her.
Streeter taught me how to stay humble. She was always just not about herself and all about the team.
Tessa gave a lot of great feedback, and because she has experience playing, it was really helpful because she could break things down for me so that it would help make transitioning into the defense easier.
Held, you have taught me what a leader looks like and how to perform the right leadership.
Tessa taught me how to be really calm in pressured situations, which I think can help me a lot in the future.
I would always talk to Streeter about school. This year was great to play with Taylor Held again. It was great to be part of her blocking department and sharing that energy on and off the court with communication and just big time blocks and kills.
Mal, you have taught me grit in and out of the classroom, in the gym, during tight games. You always have that grit.
Our seniors did a tremendous job in leadership this year. They all led in various ways and held us accountable.
As a senior, I really hope to leave behind the mark of competing every day, whether it's in practice or in games.
The seniors this year definitely taught me what true work ethic looks like.
Like putting in the extra work in the weight room, on the court, just doing the little things that you sometimes miss.
No matter the situation they were put into, they always led by example, showing us that the work you put in during practice every day is what's going to show up on game day.
As a senior class, our lasting mark was to fight in every case scenario, whether we're in a championship match or we're down 2-0.
You gotta bring your A game every day in the gym, in the classroom, and you gotta come in every day ready to push each other and push yourself.
It pushed our team as a whole group to all go towards that one goal, no matter what we were doing. If we liked what we were doing, if we were doing it well that day, it didn't matter because they were all just pushing us towards that end goal.
The seniors especially set a great example of what SIUE volleyball really means.
The biggest legacy our senior class is leaving behind is all of the friendships that we've made across the board. We really connected with all the girls on the team regardless of class.
The seniors have been so welcoming. Just coming back and walking onto the team just like as a freshman, just coming in, they were just always so inclusive and they were always so ready to help and lend a hand.
One thing that the seniors really brought out in everyone was that there's a different leadership role for every single person on this team. There's not just one leader, and there was 15, 16 different leaders on the team. We all just had a different way of proving that leadership.
They've had such an impact on my life. They're such a big reason why I came here. I immediately connected with their competitiveness and their energy.
Thank you, seniors.
I love you guys.
Looking back on the 2016 season, I couldn't be more excited. The memories that we made, the journey that we experienced together was so amazing. I want to start by saying thank you to our captains. They were incredible leaders. Taylor Held set an exceptional standard of accountability and work ethic and support, and Mallory Mangan, who was also our Cougar Pride recipient, just led with passion every single day. And being part of that and learning from them and working with them really showed where we were going as a program. To the team, thank you for competing every single day. It's not easy. You're challenged on a daily basis, but you also challenge each other. You train ugly and you get after it. I'm very, very proud of you guys. So thank you for serving this program, serving one another, and doing it with respect and with pride. Proud to be a Cougar.